Welcome to Carter's Retro Reviews. I've figured out what the success to YouTube is. I've been looking for it all along, and you know what? It was staring me right in the face. Tits! I need tits! I need a little preview picture that has got two big, nice, round-looking titties right there on the front of my review. That is what I am missing. And I think that's pretty much it. The rest of the content doesn't even matter. Fuck that. Who needs that? No, but seriously, we need tits. Okay? I don't know if you've noticed this. Is a trend on YouTube. They're called reply girls, and they're just these chicks with big old titties hanging out, and they just like they spout shit. I mean, the content is like amazingly retarded. Like they are fucking stupid. Like, the only reason we're looking is because of your titties. I mean, I've watched one of your videos, you know, one of them, doesn't matter which one. And I watched it on mute because I couldn't possibly comprehend the amount of stupidity coming out of your mouth. And I don't give a shit about your opinion. You're practically a video whore without showing me your vajayjay. It's all of that. And I mean, you know, it's very nice, your tits, but I just could not give a shit what you're saying. And you ramble on for fucking ever. And, I mean, and you can see, like, in the likes, dislikes, is like, you know, this many people fucking liked your video, and and the rest of the fucking bar disliked your video, because you're a dumb slut. It's only a matter of time before I see you less on YouTube and more on RedTube. I'll probably be beating off to you at one stage. Silly bitch. I don't even need a full hour with this game to tell you what's up. I'll give you the basics you need to know. Is it better than any of the Contras? Well, none that I know. Maybe C, the Contra Adventure. Is it bad? No. Will you play it again? Yes. If you had a choice of any of the Contras at hand, would you play this game again? Well, from count, I think there's about 12 games in the Contra series. If I could finish even just one of them, that is one ticked off my bucket list, so I guess the answer is yes. If you looked at this game and was like, sup, it would beat you so hard you would weep like a little child. You will cry so deeply you'll think Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man! Oh my God! Einhorn is a man!
The game doesn't even lend itself to an easy first level. I spent the first 30 minutes playing a 5-minute level again and again, 6 times for those who have a strong understanding of maths. I've never admitted to being a good gamer, and if you follow my reviews closely, you'll notice I'm good at like 1, maybe 2 games I've reviewed so far, and everything else I'm totally dreadful at. And in some of these cases, I've been playing for hours, long enough to get the hang of it, and get better. So a game like Contra is ready to kick the ass of a gamer like me so hard, I taste his army-issued boot at the back of my throat. Sega was fucking things up around this time by releasing games in one region and either deciding not to release it or forgetting about it for the other regions. Bernie What's-His-Face was head of Sega of America, and his grasp on reality was anything but lucid. He was making poor decisions left and right. You had the opportunity to release amazing shmups for Japan, but a game like this you're okay with? It was like making games with something secondary the company did. Perhaps they sold furniture instead. But as far as I know, they did not have a strong grasp on what their audience really wanted. If you had a PlayStation, no problems. Released in North America and in PAL regions, typically Europe, UK and Australasia. This game did not get any Japanese coverage on either console. My thoughts were that maybe it was too easy for them and not enough of a challenge. Or perhaps the type of game wasn't weird enough, you know, like pulsating horse backsides or green monster heads with rays coming out of them, that sort of thing. The sound is exciting enough and engaging. Straight out of the box I had to change the settings to turn up the music and turn down the sound effects. And then I thought perhaps it was better the original way, like a clip from Apocalypse Now. The graphics though let it down quite considerably. There was another Contra game that came out the year after this on the PlayStation exclusively called C, the Contra Adventure. Before you say anything, don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. The point I'm trying to make is that at least C, the Contra Adventure, has exciting colours. The colours in this game are dull as fuck, but there's still something about this game that doesn't make it suck. Didn't mean to make that one rhyme. Even though I was initially frustrated at the game for kicking my ass, I did have to remind myself that it was Contra after all. I mean, what the fuck was I to expect? So I persisted, and the part where it all started to make sense for me was when I figured out the strafe mode, and it did make it easier. I haven't played all the Contras, but I've played most of them to know this is not as bad as what people will have you believe. From what I could see on Wikipedia, I haven't played Contra 4, Contra Rebirth, or Operation C, but Contra Rebirth does look pretty awesome. It's certainly no hardcore or even Shattered Soldier, but this is the first foray into 3D environments, and considering how weak the Saturn was with 3D, this is pretty good. What I will say is the AI for the computer players is quite shit. The biggest threat to me were machines that were able to follow and track my moves much better than the hordes of idiot computer players that don't shoot at me, or very seldom do, but are really just in the way, and I die because running into an enemy kills me. It must be because I'm made from toilet paper, but even 3-ply is stronger than these bulk as fuck characters I have with a gun. I get it, it's supposed to be challenging, but maybe paint the picture of your protagonist as someone who's not that strong if running into someone takes him out. Would I recommend this game? Yes, I would. It's pretty dreadful as far as Contra games are concerned, but I didn't have a bad time and I'll be going back definitely. I think this game gets too much of a bad rap. I think when you buy a Contra game, you have this expectation of a good game because that's how the series started, and every game that follows should be at least as good as that, maybe better. Sure, I paid too much for this game, but another thing to add is that this game was one of 2 listed on eBay at the time, so a premium was paid. And my copy of the game was missing its 3D glass as an additional gimmick to the game. But it's not as weak as some people will tell you, and give it a go, you might even find you like it. As always, thank you very much for watching. Click on the TV to see the last review, and click on the name underneath the television if you'd like to subscribe.